Support for KEXP streaming comes from listeners like you. Consider joining the thousands of people who make independent radio like KEXP available to the community. Details on how you can join our Amplifiers Club and make a difference today at kexp.org.
All right, a stoking Sunday to none and all gearing up for some Sunday night. Euro region racing. Hey, we got the Rubik's Cube, we got the Stromobuste, the Tuesday, we got the Fungos, we got the fucking who else we got here? We got the Verts. Got a bunch of the homies out here, man. Good to see these guys, man. Where's the Fungus? Am I already homies with this homie? We had some good races last time. Hopefully we can continue to do that. All right, yeah, fired up. See what we can do over here. Euro Region Sunday Night Racing Ultimate Dia del this race week. It's been a mind-blowingly more successful week than I had initially anticipated regarding DR points. You know, of course, I'm gonna say that I don't really care about DR, but of course, of course we care about DR, man. But yeah, real talk, man. I've been trying to get to a place where that's not as important to myself, right? And staying in a clear mindset and just having some fun. But yeah, man, it's also pretty important. All right, so hey, as always, all my competitors, may you all find success in whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all either maintain or gain in our sportsmanship / safety race of what is always a competitive race. For myself, I'm going to say it is always my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect to my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keeping it classy. Equally as important, maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle race scenarios. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitors should I feel the need to do so. Ideally, I say ideally, make sure that set opinions within the PMA is positive mental attitude, certified, so to speak. Long story short, don't get mad. Hey, there, cars in my car, don't get mad and talk smack. All right, yeah, first race of the night over here in Europe. Did a couple races this morning over in the Eurozone, or not the Eurozone, but rather Asia Zone. And yeah, it was actually my first race all week that, knock on wood, I lost some DR points on, which was kind of surprising. I'd been basically every race doing well, but you know, it was a good ass time. And ironically, what did me in was tire wear, which I thought I had basically had that issue dialed after the first day, but apparently I was inaccurate on that assumption. And yeah, so I gotta be mindful. Oh shit, I hope that wasn't a penalty, but that was hella close. I definitely wasn't paying attention right there, was I? Looks like I just kept my tires over the curb just enough. So yeah, see what we can do over here. Got to be really smart. A lot of race to go. A lot of smart racers behind me, and I just super screwed up right there. Shit, lost a lot of time right there, but not the end of the world. All right, so yeah, fired up. Looking forward to next week's dailies, which I'm sure it's already Monday for a lot of the homies out there all over the GT7 racing community around this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. But I heard word it's going to be Brands Hatch is going to be race C Group 4 cars. The Nordschleifer, the long ass Nürburgring course is going to be the race B, and yeah, that sounds terrible. Group 3 cars. Yeah, definitely not a race I will be taking part in. Likely going to be slanting towards Group 4 Brands Hatch, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I'll often go into the race week thinking one thing, and then it ends up being another. I do not know why I'm like crazy off my gear shifts right now, man, but yeah, definitely not on. I think what's helping me out right now with all my mistakes is these guys behind me having some serious infighting back there. So I'm listening to DJ Supreme LaRock, Sunday Night Soul KXP. I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but the first song was a cover of Let's Go Crazy Espanol version. After that, he wanted to cover up Cause It Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None. Famous song made by, we come to find out, was Uncle Tom Mofo over here in the United States of late. I won't say his name, but yeah, figure it out on your own. But classic jam, and I gotta admit, man, that Spanish-speaking version of it is pretty fucking awesome. Now we've got a Spanish version of Ghostbusters going on in the background. And yeah, man, I'm feeling it. All right, we got Hamza making some serious progress back there. And I am not. I really need to get on my laps because I am blowing it over here. All right, so yeah, lap number 3 thus far. Again, really lucking out. And again, what I'm thinking was likely some infighting from the homies behind us. Was able to get a decent amount of separation. But yeah, they're now regaining again on me. All right, those are the kind of gear shifts I want to be doing. Yeah, man, I was just like mega blowing it those first 2 laps. Yeah, much stronger. Gained myself about 3/10 right there. Yeah, that's where I want to be. Yeah, lost a little bit of time right there, but not the end of the world. Yeah, I'd been dropping all the way down to first before I started my turn. I think that was also, I don't know, man. I might want to stick with that. I think I've got just enough. Oh man, now we got to cover a war. Spill the wine in Espanol, dude. Yeah, KXP, Seattle, Washington, 90.3 FM on the radio dial. Should you ever find yourself up in the great northwestern Emerald City, 19.7 FM. San Francisco, Oakland Bay area, about an hour east of myself. California, Central Valley, held near Modesto. Yeah, lived up in Seattle for a lot of years. That's where I discovered KXP, man, and they are murdering me right now. Again, I'm not in the Bay, nor am I in Seattle, so I'm streaming on my iPhone app on the streaming service, free app. I have to tell people, if you're a fan of music, I guarantee you 10,000% you're going to be a fan of KXP. So if you don't already know, I'd suggest you check it out. Guaranteed you're going to be fired up. I wonder what car that homie's in behind me, because he's mad killing it, dude. All right, so lap number 5, got another solid 3 laps to go before I'm going to switching out my tires. I did a race earlier in Asia today. Was going my usual full 8, then the remainder on the softs, and surprisingly, by the end of the race, man, the very last lap, man, my right front tire was just gone. Now, at one point in the race, I was trying to keep up with one of the competitors out on course, and I don't know if I was just like pushing the car too hard. Those laps where I was trying to keep pace with this guy, which ended up being a futile effort, or I don't know what happened. Something happened, man, but my tire was super done, and I ended up basically losing my what should have been a P2 finish to a P3 finish, and just not the end of the world. I mean, it was still a podium, but I had such a higher points build-up than the rest of the field that it ended up actually costing me some DR points. As a matter of fact, the guy behind me was a alternate account. He was like fucking some insane time as a D points build-up racer, right? So I was like, oh yeah, this guy's fucking full-on alternate account. So anyways, whatevs, dude. Again, man, it's been such an insane week that I couldn't be mad at myself at all. And yeah, again, what's paramount for myself is that I keep my lines clean and keep it honorable with my fellow racers on course. And again, if I have some points build up along the way, well, that's just the cherry on top. Alright, getting some good laps through here now, but kudos to that homie behind me, the Hamza. Homeboy is also murdering it, because I have not been able to shake him no matter how hard I have tried. Gathering maybe I was screwing up that last race this morning again, though I was mentioning where my tire was done just by screwing up with the corkscrew. And holy shit, man, the homeboy was under 2 seconds. Now he's like 3 seconds back, so they must have had some serious contact going on back there. Yeah, now we're over a 3-second difference, and Fungos takes the P2 spot. Good on that, homie. Fungos with the fastest lap. Good on him. Looks like there was some drama in the chat right there. Oh, Hamza and Fungos trade out the spots again, and I don't know if there's maybe some drama brewing back there or what's going on, but I definitely saw some in the chat that said, quote, "I am coming for you." I don't know if that meant he's gonna try to attack that racer, or maybe they were just like, really excited. I don't know. You saw what I did there. Forgive my crass humor. So again, first race over here in Europe tonight. Likely just be doing a couple. This basically a half hour. And Birds takes the P2 spot. He's like, fuck both of you guys. You guys want to be beeping? That's all good. I'll just go ahead and see if I can move up here closer to the good homie Hector, man. So yeah, hopefully again we continue to keep our laps clean and see if we can get out of here tonight with some late race week on the cusp of the new race week success, as we like to call this. This would be the penultimate race day. It looks like Hamza's going to the pits a little bit early. I'm going to go one more full lap, so I don't want to get caught in that situation. My tires are fucking completely dusted by the end of the race. But we'll see how that plays out. So far, though, oh, definitely do not want to be getting some dirty tires. Got to be really smart right there. Wasn't sure if I was going to be losing traction. Yeah, definitely went off a little bit, so good thing I went into that braking zone a little bit earlier than I normally would. Went a little bit long right there, so these racing hard tires are starting to definitely get their wear on them. Yeah, so anybody who's out there, maybe check it out, maybe not check it out. Either way, great race day. More importantly, great life day for all of you and your familias, wherever you may be in this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. All right, so tail end of lap number 8. I think I'm going to be getting in the pits next. And yeah, lost about a half second to the homie behind me. All right, so yeah, race number 1, going in the pits. Pretty sure a lot of these guys went in earlier, but we'll see how this standard strategy works out. I'm not having a hella weight right now, but you know, it is what it is. It's like Betts gets by. First takes the lead. Hamza should be coming up pretty soon too, huh? Oh, yep, I see him coming, dude. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I just saw him cruising up in the mirror. Looks like we got a good amount of separation, but yeah, we definitely want to keep our line smart because we know that homie can run. Oh yeah, I love the grip on these racing softs now. But again, Hamza, he's a ripper racer, and he's got some pretty clean space out with no competitors that he needs to have contact with. So definitely want to keep my lines real smart. Oh shit. Dude, he just cut off like a full fucking second. That was incredible on his part. Good on him. Looks like Bertz is finally going in. Yeah, I had like over 2 seconds on Hamza. Now he's got it down to 1.2. Now we've got a cover of the Paul Simon side. It's late in the evening. But again, the Spanish version, because Sunday Night Soul is murdering it tonight. Cause it's late in the evening. It's late in the evening. Ah, shit, dude, I almost hit a fucking 27. I've yet to hit a 27 in race all week and almost did it there. Oh, definitely went way too long right there. Shit, dude. Big time mistake right there. Another big time mistake. Stay out of the sand. Woo! Looks like the homie back there actually did get in the sand. Oh my god, I was really pushing the fucking penalty lines right there. Wow, man, I think I just barely. Oh shit, dude, yeah. Yeah, I want to say the 2 laps to go, and yeah, I think the homie must have gone to sand because he was like 1.2 seconds. Now he was just at about 2 seconds, but until I super screwed up. Oh, they must have had some more contact back there because now the separation has grown again over 2 seconds. Looks like that's Fungos and the Hamza back there battling each other again. Now we got to cover up. That's the way. I like it. All right, let's see if I can nail this these last lap and a half correctly, and ideally get out of here with a strong finish. That's the way. I like it. I've definitely got slightly better wear on than that race I had in Asia this morning, where I ended up totally losing that tire at the end of the race, but it's not looking so great. Matter of fact, I'm wondering that's what's going on with those guys back there. Oh man, where is Hamza? Hamza was like super fighting for it. Now he's completely gone. Fungos with the fastest lap. Good on him. Yeah, again, man, I don't think that's or maybe I have hit a 127 in race this week, just haven't been mega paying attention. Yeah, my right front tire again is on its very last legs, but so far holding out. Still got a little bit of control on it. Knock on wood. Definitely losing some time to the homie behind me. So at this point right now, I basically just want to treat it like they're racing hards. And hopefully complete this lap in my current P1 spot. Yeah, the tire is definitely starting to go. This is exactly what happened in that race in Asia earlier this morning. My tire just died. Dude, why did you just do that? Dude, why did you do that? Like, why? That was, wow. Wow. I had put a friend's request to that guy right before the race, so I thought we had a good race, but apparently he was not feeling the same. So that was pretty wild. Wow. I don't understand what the motive was right there. I didn't really think that was necessary. I mean, I definitely screwed up. I lost my line, man. But yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, dude. I should have cruised in for the W on that, man. Tuesday. Yeah, Fungus apologized, but he didn't wait. So yeah, dude. What else, man? That was a good race, dude. Yeah, unfortunate, dude. Actually, I want to see what happened right there. All right, so yeah, race number 1 is in the books. That was a fun one. Yeah, I screwed up at the end. I mean, I shouldn't have had allowed that dude to catch back up to me. But you know, it is what it is, man. Not the end of the world. So yeah, Fungos, if you haven't checked this out, yeah, no hard feelings, man. I ain't mega tripping. I'm just curious though to see what happened. All right, so yeah, anybody happens to check this out again? Stoking Sunday night to you. Hope all is well wherever you may be on this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. Yeah, look at the tire wear on his tires, man. His tires are rolling straight. Okay, so right here, I super fucked up. He's coming in. I'm holding that inside line. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's like definitely not on his brakes right there. Not on his brakes. Barely on his brakes. Like, what was he thinking right there, dude? Like, I'm like, car, stop! But I couldn't stop because my tires were dusted. Yeah, he definitely wasn't, yeah, he was definitely not going to hold off and wait after bumping me out. Yeah, wasn't entirely enthused with that behavior, but you know, not the end of the world, man. Whatevs. All right, so race number 1, not the ideal scenario, not terrible though either. Looking forward to race number 2. Which will be my ultimate race of this race week. Yeah, again, man. Even with the super swift there at the end, man, still points game, man. Out of this world, surprising that that's been the case this week. So hey, I will take it, man. All right, yeah, I guess it'll be again. After this, I'm gonna start chilling back. I was actually chilling out earlier. Thought I wasn't gonna race anymore, but then I was watching the Grove Street, and I was like, dude, now I want to race, man. So hey, I'm gonna take a quick piss off pre-race. I'll be right back. Pardon me.
When you make a gift to KXP, you not only power our ability to thoughtfully craft programs to engage your ears and your mind, you create more opportunities for musicians who push the medium to new heights and expand our horizons, and who maybe don't have a home elsewhere on the dial. Musicians who help us deepen our understanding of ourselves and our understanding of one another across cultures, languages, and place. Help us strengthen this beautiful, curious community of music lovers with a gift of support today, because music was written to be heard, and the people at KXP are listening. Donate today at kxp.org.
Join KEXP at San Rafael Porch Fest, an annual community music event in the Gerstle Park neighborhood, featuring over 70 bands, including The Crooked Stuff, El Cajon, and The Heaters. Sunday, September 21st, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., and open to all. More information at sanrafaelporchfest.com. Join KEXP and Cafe Vita, offering the KEXP Blend, a coffee roasted in the heart of Seattle. Available in stores at the Cafe Vita KEXP Gathering Space and nationwide shipping at cafevita.com. Proceeds of the Cafe Vita KEXP Blend support KEXP, where the coffee matters.
Yes. Actually, we're going to kick off pre-party started tonight with yours truly, DJ Supreme rocking his Sunday Soul. It is heard from Deborah, her version of Cheryl Lynn's Got to Be Real. Before that was Taxi Banda with their cover version of Sons Dance. Do What You Want to Do. That's one of my favorites. Enrique Lynch with his version of That's the Way I Like It. We started out with Super Gala late in the evening. I hope you enjoy what's going on tonight and what we're doing tonight. Someone hit me up, they say, yo, you are the musicologist.
All right, gearing up for race number 2, ultimate race of this evening, ultimate race for myself of this race week. Looking forward to it. See what we can do. No worries, dude. Where's input? No problem. My tires were done. My tires. I was gonna try and put. I was gonna tell him, man. I mean, dude, yeah, it was kind of weird looking, but you know, my tires were dead. His tires might, anyways, man, he apologized, dude, so we're cool, man. I want to say, I know I've raced that guy plenty of times before, and I've never had any, that I recall, any major issues. So yeah, and again, I'm not, it wasn't mega egregious, so whatever. Hey, all right, so hey, as always, all my competitors, may you all find success in whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we either maintain or gain our sportsmanship / safety race of a race, a competitive race. For myself, I'm going to say it is always my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keep it in class, equally support, maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle race scenarios and includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitors. Should I feel the need to do so? Ideally, make sure it's set opinions within the PMA's positive mental attitude, certified so to speak. Long story short, don't get mad here, cars in my car, don't get mad and talk smack. I definitely was really wanting to get near that zone, that last race, but I felt I kept my composure pretty cool, all things considered, man. And again, man, I want to say I've raced that dude quite a few times, and again, never any major issues. My tires were done. I screwed up going into it, and frankly, he had to earn the right to get past me anyways, so it is what it is, man. I was holding on to hope that I would be able to defend that inner line and still be able to come out there with the W. And frankly, in retrospect, I probably should have just let him have the pass. But it's like a situation like that, like where do you let the pass happen? So learning experience all the way around. And hopefully we'll get a good run on this race and get an improvement, put that last race behind us. You know, even though all things again considered, man, still had some points gain success, which has been something I definitely went into this week thinking was not going to be the case. And time and time again, I've been proven how wrong I was, man. So, yeah, looks like all those guys bunched up back there again, having some serious congestion. Also looks like we've already had at least one person quit the race, man. It's been kind of, I mean, I don't know, man. This is a race where, yeah, it's a lot of laps, and you get like your basically your race fucked up in the first lap. I can kind of get the frustration, but I don't know, man. I just kind of like, yeah, I don't know, man. Easier said than done to say I would have stuck it out, but I'd like to think I would. If anything, man, you never know what's going to happen, man. Like, there could be a whole major pileup, right? You could get by everybody and go back to first place, right? Or whatever, man. So, all the more reason where I like to stick it out. And, you know, if anything, knock on wood, I don't want to be jinxing myself and be put in that position. But, I mean, it's a time to get some practice laps in, man. So, you know, long story short, of course, we never want to get knocked off course and have our shit fucked up, but actually more often than not, quitting a race is actually going to be more detrimental to your points build-up amount versus just sticking it out, even if you end up in last place. So, you know, to each your own, man. Speaking of not able to get away from the homies, man, I am definitely not able to get away from these guys, man. Fungo's killing it again as always, man. That Fungo's, he's a good driver, man. All right, so yeah, 3 laps in, or just starting the third lap. Thus far, not having my greatest laps, but not my worst either. Again, I've definitely got the Fungos breathing down my neck. I know the potential that dude has with that vehicle. So, you know, ideally, I want to stay as focused as I can, keep my lines as clean as I can. Maybe along the way, get some luck. Dude, Fungo, I see him going into that first rise. You start coming up the uphill. I see him go wide like every lap, and I'm like, oh, he's going in the sand. But no, he stays out of it every time, man. That's a really impressive skill that I do not possess. So good on that, homie. Yeah, every lap he just keeps on gaining on me, man. I think the one place where I might have him slightly beat is through this initial hairpin. But the rest of the race, man, he just fucking murders it. Even that one, I sucked right there. All right, finally got a decent exit right there, but again, he's still gaining on me. Okay, now I see how wide he's going. He's going wide, but he's using the whole track. I've definitely been watching this fucking zone all fucking the last 2 races. Oh shit, hit the curb. We got the Tuesday behind us. All right, let's see if we can, as opposed to having to worry about the homie, let's see if we can. See if we can work just saying his slip. And again, continue to get some separation from the homies behind us, right? I got some dude who's obviously proven he's running faster laps. I don't want to overly defend, right? I want to try and do what we can to yeah, he's definitely murdering it with those exits on that turn right there. Yeah, definitely hit that curve that last lap. My exits are sucking right there. Alright, so apparently we're only on the motherfucking 5th lap. I thought we were like already on like, oh, okay, that was the end of the 5th lap. I thought we were already like on the 7th.
Hello, sir.
Hey, there goes my homie, the Mustang. Stoking Sunday night tea over here in the Eurozone, man. This is my oh shit, why did I just go in a second right there? What a dumbass, dude. Don't try to take that inside line, bro. Don't do it. Okay, cool. That's the Tuesday. I was gonna say Tuesday. If you want to go get it, bro. I screwed up. Yeah, the second race of the night. First race, the Fungo and I had some contact. A final hairpin tore. Not his fault though. My tires were hella worn. And anyways, long story short, what I'm getting at, man. Been some exciting ass racing thus far. Pace in point that last turn. Oh, dude, what the fuck did I get a fucking penalty for? I was avoiding him, dude. Wow, man. Ah, that was whack, dude. Like, what was I supposed to do? Hit his fucking car? Wow, man. That was not fucking cool. Tuesday goes in the pit. I thought he was about to get past me. Like, seriously, like, what was I supposed to do right there? Like, I'm pretty sure I got the penalty from the whole avoidance right there. Go ahead, you got speed on me, dude. I screwed up. Well, I don't really think I screwed up. I think fucking Polyphony really, truthfully screwed up, but yeah, man. So, that was some serious fortune on this homie's part. I know I wanted a second over there earlier. I thought I was in 4th and I was only 3rd. But whatevs, man. Again, he's been running faster laps. And I think that was my one chance at glory. But yeah, Mustang, thanks for stopping by to say, man. Hello. Hope you're.
Is not right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was like, what was I supposed to do right there? What was I supposed to do? Fucking hit him?
What state you in?
And I saw he was going. I'm in. Oh shit, dude! Did karma just get me back? I'm in the California state, bro. How about yourself, man? Oh shit! Did I just get another fucking penalty? Karma got me back now. Holy shit, man! The stars are all kinds of aligned out over here, man. Yeah, bro. I'm over here in hot ass California. I want to say today it was like in the high 80s, and I'm over Central Valley. If you're familiar, we're about an hour east of San Francisco Bay Area. I actually grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, hence my race handle SF or San Francisco OAK for Oakland, Oaktown, the big O-Town, City of Liars, DRR for Stanley Andro. Oh, the Jersey, all right, man, home of the Fugees, man. Hey, right on, man. I've yet to, I do have that right? The Fugees were from the New Jersey. I've never visited in your home state, never been to the Northeast at all, but I hella want to go. As a matter of fact, you know, I've got some. I was telling some friends of mine I got some time off in this coming October in a couple weeks here. The initial plan for the time off was to go check out the Cancun. A good buddy of mine from Texas, is getting married. Hey, shout out to Andrew. Be able to check this out. But yeah, it was just going to be a little bit out of my budget after an unexpected car repair, and so but I still had the time off. I took this time off like in, I don't know, February, some shit like that. So I'm like, man, what am I gonna do, man? I need to go do something epic. And a friend of mine was talking about maybe going to Hawaii, but I haven't really heard back from her on that. And I was like, maybe I'll just go do like a couple days in Vegas. That's like not too far. Maybe drive out to like Santa Fe, New Mexico, and maybe down in El Paso where we just recently buried my ma. But I'm like, you know, I'm kind of like saving that trip to go see my mom's grave.
People from Jersey.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Dude, yeah, hell yeah, man. That's awesome. But yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, dude, I've never been to New York. I've never been to Jersey. I'm a skateboarder. One of my favorite things to do is just to go out and look for new shit to ride my skateboard on. And, you know, just like if I'm here at the house, wherever, right? I'm in my car. I just drive down the road, like, what's that wall over there? What does that drainage ditch look like over there? You know, just like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I've never been to New York, never been, like, check that out. So yeah, long story short, man, one of these days, hopefully I'll get out that way, man. Yeah, speaking of the Fugees, so my daughter and I, who lives up in Seattle, Washington, I lived up there for near a couple decades, hence the MW in my race handle was stands for Marginal Way Skate Park, DIY Park. I was a part of up in Seattle, and anyway, so my kid's still up there. I had to come back to California about 5 years ago. My mom was really ill at the time. My folks there. In case you can't already tell, I'm no spring chicken, which hence my folks aren't either. And so I, came back to town to be with them, help them out and whatnot. And but I still get up to Seattle like a couple times a year. But anyways, I think it was November 23. We had heard that Lauryn Hill was gonna be doing the I don't know, was it like the 30-year? It was like the 30-year anniversary of her solo album. And my daughter's like, yeah, Dad, can you get tickets? I'm like, dude, you know what? I want to go too, man. She want to go see the Climate Pledge in downtown Seattle. And so I got tickets, and I was thinking to myself, God, have I ever seen the Fugees before? And I knew that I had, but I couldn't remember when. And it turns out I actually saw them at the, I think it was like 96 or 97. They had this thing that was put on by the Beastie Boys called the Tibetan Freedom Fest. It was at held in Golden Gate Park. And it was at the time when, what was the dude who passed away, MCA? He was like heavily involved in the Tibetan, freedom movement. And it was like a 2 or 3. I was a rollerblader when I was younger. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Dude, you know what, man? I gotta say, dude. Okay, so, of course, there was always jokes between, like rollerbladers and skateboarders and whatnot, right? I remember during, like, those early X Games days, right? There was, like, I forget what his name was, that Arlo guy and some other people, right? And I was like, what they're doing, man? Like, it's incredible, man. There's also, I don't know if you've ever seen like footage of like, there's still professional roller skaters that are good on vert. One of them was this guy, I think his name's Brian Wainwright. He's from the Carolinas. His brother Morris Wainwright lived up in Seattle when I was there. I think he's still there. Legendary skateboards, but anyways, his brother, I think it's Brian Wainwright. Look his shit up, man, sometime. Roller skates, he's got to be like in his later 50s now, because I think they're a little bit older than myself, and he's still ripping on roller skates. But back to rollerblading. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, personally, I didn't give a fuck, man. Like, when we were growing up, man, we all hung out together, man. BMXers. Rollerblading wasn't very big when I first started. It was like skateboarding, and you know, I transitioned from like BMX and always been a hoops player. But I discovered skateboarding when I was 10. Anyways, yeah, it wasn't around. And then like in the 90s, I don't know, I kind of didn't really give a fuck anyways. I was just too busy skating and getting fucked up. But moving forward, hella generations, right? So it seemed like, for the most part, like rollerblading just kind of like disappeared off like the mainstream extreme sports, you know, TV type scene, right? But again, I was living up in Seattle for a lot of years, and one of my coworkers, Zach and if you have me checking this out, what up, bro? He tells me one day, he's like, yeah, dude, I'm a rollerblader. And of course I made like some stupid, like, no offense, I made like some stupid joke, just like talking shit with the bros at the job, right? Like we all talk shit to each other, you know, just like brothers having fun, man. And we went, remember one day he and I were going snow up in Seattle. The mountains are hella close, and I'm a skier and he's a snowboarder, right? Which is ironic, right? That he's a rollerblader, roller snowboard, and I'm a skateboarder but ski, right? And I'll never forget, man, we're driving up to the mountain that day, and he's like, oh dude, look at that rail, I'm like, what? Look at rails? Like, I'm not looking at fucking rails. I ain't trying to jump down no shit like that, man. And I was just kind of cracking up, man. And you know, we go to the snow ride, and he's fucking ripping. He's kind of a lunatic, this guy, the Zacinator, man. A really good cat, man. Anyways, so remember, like, I know what it was. We were like, I went to go meet him at his pad, right, to like before we were taking off the mountains. I walk in, he's like watching like some crazy like rollerblading video. I'm like, oh, these dudes are fucking gnarly, man. Like, I'd never seen like a rollerblading video, like. And he's like, oh yeah, it's hella big, you know. I was like, I thought you guys were like dead. Remember, my girlfriend at the time was like, they're like the lone wolves. And I was like, that's hella what Zacinator is. He's the lone wolf. Like, where's the rest of your pack, man? Fast forward like another like 6 years, right? Up in Seattle, there's hella parks, and one of them is this place called, well, we call it the Stargate, but it's South River City Skate Park in South Park neighborhood of Seattle. Anyways, that particular day, I was supposed to meet up with some homies. I think I'd like ridden my bicycle there or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'm there, and this particular park is like set at the end of this like parking lot behind an apartment building. And so like when people like would come up, right, like the parking lot part was like hella rough, so they'd be walking, or if they were skating, you'd see rumble skateboards. Anyways, man, so I see like all these heads cruising up, but like, and they're moving. They're obviously not walking because like their heads aren't like bobbing or anything, right? But like there's like no noise. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And they cruise in and they're all on rollerblades. I was like, whoa! I know there's like fucking 6 or 7 of them, and one of them is fucking Zacinator. And I was like, dude, I'm so glad you're with these homies, man, because you're supposed to be, right? He's like, Hector, like, what's up? Anyways, I don't know. I guess they were like buddies of his. He was originally from Reno, Nevada. They're like buddies of his are in town, man. And these guys were fucking ripping, dude. Like fucking, like this particular park, you should look it up sometime. Look it up on YouTube. Look up River City Skate Park. Again, South Park, Seattle, also known as the Stargate. It's kind of shaped like a big circle with like a cross in the middle. At the end of each cross is like a raised doorway. It's a really gnarly park, man. But not like terribly tall or anything like that. Anyways, whoa, is that a fucking spark that just went off that homie's car? But yeah, these guys were fucking ripping, man. It was just, anyways, long story short, man, forgive me, I tend to hella talk when I get nervous. But man, I'm back in your guys' scene, man. So if you're still rollerblading, good on you, man. You gotta keep on getting it, whatever you do. Also, fucking good on you. How about the homie Tuesday pulling off the W, man, with the tire strategy. All right, so yeah, race number 2. Another podium finish to finish off the race week. Mustang, again, thanks for stopping by to say hello and keep me fired up. Dude, what is it? It's like fucking 82 in my room right now. Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man. You know, I don't know what I did different this race compared to the last 2 races, the race immediately previous to this one, and then the one that I did this morning. Both those races, by the end of the race, my passenger front tire was just fucking dead. And that was like with the exception of the very first race that I did, where I went only 7 on the hards and switched over, did like 6 on the softs. That was the only time that it happened. So I don't know what I did to lessen the tire wear. But yeah. All right, so yeah, that's enough for myself this fine night. I'm gonna get out of here, and coming up on 8 o'clock right now. Try to get a good night's sleep. Last couple of nights I've been staying up hell late just because I've been like racing and drinking energy drinks hell late at night.
You stream
Tonight,
every night?
it depends. More often than not, yeah. Of late, I haven't been as much. I like to, especially with a shorter race, catch like 2 to 4, depending on how many laps race it is. Monday through Friday, I like to do that before work. Usually on Mondays I don't, because since they stopped, a few months back, leaking out what the daily races were going to be, I haven't. I'd rather like get into race once I figure out what my lines are in the cars. Long story short, I'm usually gonna do before work and then after work around 7:30 to 9:30 over in the Eurozone. Then generally Asia I'm gonna catch on the afternoons. Strictly dailies, right?
Almost every day.
Yeah, mainly dailies. Occasionally I'll jump into lobbies, like if I see the homies like the Phil Costo, right? The Philness. Or like Radeon. I've jumped into some of Kentish's lobbies. There's 3 other dudes at my work site. We all race. Shout out Tristan Ernesto and Mandog. Sometimes we'll get together on Friday nights, and just race. But yeah, man, assuming you're doing some dailies, man, or rather some lobbies.
Famous.
Yeah, the great Phil. I love his lobbies, dude. I love how these guys are immediately knowing how to like boot out the racers who are fucking it up. I don't know how to do that, man. So I'm like, I'll let you guys all set up the lobbies. I don't know how to do that shit, do the settings, but yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully I get to see you on course soon. All right, so yeah, real talk, bro. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go chill out. Fucking hyped. Yeah, mind blowing how much. I went in this week thinking it was gonna be like a shitty race week, and man, I think with the exception of like only
Have a
one
great
race.
night, man.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Likewise. May your rest of your race out be well. Going into the new race week be well. More importantly, for you and your familiar, that you're good also. All right, so hey, real talk. I'm gonna get out of here. As always, I'm gonna end my stream on fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people. Stop bombing people. Human race. We can absolutely do better. Is there ever gonna end? Fuck no. It's never gonna end. There's always gonna be that sliver of insanity within humanity. But yeah, right. As a whole, absolutely, we want to do better, right? We want to share music. We want to share life stories and talk about the East Coast, talk about skateboarding and rollerblading, talk about fucking racing, talk about what the food's like in Thailand, what the weather's like in India. Everything, man. Like, we want to do well, man. Like, fucking us regular folk. I don't want to fucking shoot or bomb nobody. Like, hello. Yeah, so, hey, fuck the war pigs. All love for you and yours. All stoked for you and yours. Everyone do day. Go get it. Keep your head in the clouds. Your feet on the ground. One foot in front of the next. One able to be of service to another. Therein lies a reward and ever so brief miracle we call life. All right, I'm going to get out of here. For y'all, a stoking Sunday, September night. And I'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.